Good morning, everyone. This is my coffee. Here it is in my beautiful cup. God is within her. She will not fall. Love it. Oh, I just realized something. I didn't put the coffee pot in. Oh, that's great. There it goes. Oh, well. There we go, guys. Now the pot is in there. So now I have actual coffee coming in. Good morning, everybody. What are you going to do? Hey everyone. Yes, it's morning and I don't look that great. I haven't done anything yet. I'm just having my coffee and I just wanted to come on and say good morning. You saw the whole coffee debacle before. Made coffee with no coffee in it. Or did I put coffee? It is what it is, guys. So good. I hope you guys are all having a good morning. So far, it's 10:30, so it's not early morning. I couldn't get out of bed this morning. I don't feel that great this morning. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting from there with another cold or something. I don't know. It's always something, guys. But I'm trying to start early this morning because uh, just trying to get moving and get stuff going. So you'll probably come along with me today. I'm going to do some cleaning in the kitchen, I think, and I don't know how motivated I'm going to be, but we'll see. Right now, I'm going to have my coffee, sit here and watch $100,000 Pyramid, and then we'll get moving, and you guys will come along with me. All right, I'll be back in a sec. All right, guys, I'm reading my quote for today. My hair's all sticking up. Day 5 is. Oh no, this is day 6. Yes, yesterday I think let me just make sure that I didn't skip a day. I thought it was on day 5, but wait a minute. Oh yes, day 5. Day 5. Doing good works. You see that a person is justified by works and not by faith alone. James 2:24. Again, you see that a person is justified by works and not by faith alone. Heavenly Father, my faith in you is complete and unwavering. I have prayed, followed your word, and tried my hardest to walk in the path that you have intended for me. Yet I have sometimes failed to turn your words into deeds. Please help me grow my desire to seek you and serve others. Teach me to see what I need to do and the people I need to help. Amen. I love that because that's the truth. That's what he wants you to do. Is he wants you to give and he wants you to be generous and all of that because that's exactly what he would do. There it is. And my little quote that I wrote is, I will follow your lead. So that's what I wrote because I'm trying to follow his lead on being generous and giving and all of that because that's what he wants you to do. Doing good works. That's the scripture for today, guys. Day 5. Love it. Love this book. I'm telling you, I love it. Please, guys, get it. You'll love it. So, so good. I wanted to show you. All right, people. Here's my breakfast for this morning. It's late already. It's 12 noon, actually. I haven't had breakfast yet. I had a cup of coffee. That kind of made my stomach in shambles. Lately, coffee's not agreeing with me, hot coffee, so I got to lay off it for a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to have 2 hard-boiled eggs, a little bit of salt, and starting out with protein. That's what I'm having, other than the coffee, whatever. I'm going to have this, and then probably like in an hour and a half, probably like by 2 o'clock, I'll have a little lunch. And I'll show you guys that. But what I want to do today is I'm going to try my best to get this done right here. This cabinet, see all the crumbs in there and stuff? When I cook, it all goes in there, and I have to clean off my seasonings up there, and just do some of that kind of cleaning. I want to kind of wipe down the stove and the microwave and just little stuff like that. So I'm just gonna try to get going on that. But right now I'm gonna eat my breakfast, and then I'll be back with you guys. All right, guys. So what I did already was I emptied out my whole revolving cabinet, the bottom, the top. It's a mess, but this is what happens if I got to try to get myself to do it more often, so it doesn't get so bad. But this is my MO. This is what I do. Anyway, I'm gonna spray it down. I'm gonna scrub it all, get it all clean, and then I'm gonna wipe each seasoning down as I put them back or whatever. But I really want to go through them a little bit because I got to see what I have. Maybe I could combine some stuff so I don't have that much stuff. I'm just crazy with seasonings. I got this, and then I got this whole cabinet here, guys, filled with seasonings. There's just so much that, it's just overwhelming. So, but what do? I continue to buy, which is crazy. So I got to try to get on some sort of a organization regimen. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we'll see. We'll try. Anyway, I want to bring this closer, but if you want to see something, this is where Cooper decides to lay his big body in the kitchen when we're doing stuff. Look. This is him. He's right in front of the area that I'm in. So I'm gonna move these over in a minute. But I can't move him. He's so cute. Just like at night on the chair. Guys, I've shown you videos and pictures of him getting on the chair with me. It's like he wants to be back in his mother's womb, He's like, loves to be like tight and cuddled in the chair, and when I'm on it too. But he's so cute. You can't, I can't get mad at him. I just smooch him up more and more. Anyway, all right, so I'm just going to start doing a few things, and then I'll bring these back on. All right, guys, just for an example, I had 2 of these in there, and this one was like, 3/4 full, and I was able to shove it all in here. I had to
He's got it all over Cooper.
I had to take a little bit out of it, but, so this is what I'm talking about. See, things like this,
Cooper, I hope you like ranch powder on your body.
That's all right, he'll survive. It'll be better before he gets married.
So Paul, he's not getting married.
Alright, so I'm going to have to vacuum after anyway, but... Alright, so that's done. So that, I feel better about that. Alright, so that's that. So as I... where's the spray? I just had it, the cleaner. Oh.
Can you shake those?
Yeah. Just making some dumplings, Frankie. They're getting really dark on the bottom, Frank.
I need to flip them.
Alright, you gotta flip them. Alright, guys, so I'm just scrubbing the shelf. I sprayed it good. Scrubbing it. And then, because what I want to do is, as I go through the seasonings, I want to start putting them back. So I gotta have the shelf clean first, obviously. Basically all the heavy stuff off here that sticks to it and everything. Just wipe this, the first one down with paper towel. Can't really see, guys, sorry about that, but there's always a sense of a feeling of accomplishment after, like when you clean the refrigerator out, or when you mop the floors, or you clean the bathroom, And this is this is getting done. So there. So that's good, guys, right? Can you see it? You can't really even see it. What are you doing back there? Get away from there, mister. Yeah, see? The top shelf. Nice and clean now. Alright, so what we can do is we can start. What do you need to do? You need to get over here? My son is really getting in my way. Alright, people, so I have breadcrumbs, I have Italian here, and these are plain, so just like 3, I guess.
3 or 4?
Yeah, 3 or 4. Thank you. If you have enough. If you
There's
need
4.
Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna add this breadcrumbs to this because there's no sense in keeping the 2. Again, what are you doing? Be right back. All right. So Frankie made some dumplings, and I had those eggs a little while ago, but I'm just gonna have 4 of these little. These are like chicken and vegetable dumplings, and so I have this gyoza sauce. It's that like Japanese sauce that you put like on dumplings and stuff. So I'm gonna put a little in here to dip it in, and then I'm also gonna put some of this sweet chili sauce, which is so good, guys. And he had a little bit of like hot pepper sauce. It's like right here. He put a little bit on there. It's so good. These are amazing. These are I think from Sam's. So I'm just gonna have one of these right now. So good. So I have protein for lunch, for breakfast. So now I'm having a carb for lunch. But I'm only having 4 of them. And they're little. So it's okay. I just have to watch my next meal. I gotta watch that my next meal is carb free or very low in carb. You know what I mean? So. So yeah, so I'm gonna get this done. Right there. These are delicious. All right. Clean that off. So, this is what I'm going to do. That's spicy. So good though. Breadcrumbs. Oh, I didn't do the bottom shelf yet. So everything that I'm going to put on the bottom shelf, I'm going to put aside because I didn't clean the bottom shelf yet. So I want to do that before I put that in. Put anything in there. So now these spices right here are spices that I don't use every day. Once in a while. So there's honey garlic, Cajun. So they're going to go towards the back. But the thing is with that is that putting them in the back is kind of stupid because then I won't use them as much. But I got to have what I use mostly and daily up front, so I use it, so it's at my fingertips. Here's a sweet and smoky. I just have to remember that I have all these things in here because you buy them for a reason, and like I make a lot of chicken and stuff, so this is what I'm talking about, like different flavors, you can put on, and I have to remember that I have these things in there. That's the thing. It's not always easy. All right, here's the ranch. So I got a full thing of ranch. Put that over there. Cilantro. I use cilantro here and there, the dried cilantro, but not too often. Oh, here's another one I bought. This one is, I've had this for a while. I saw this, it was on sale one day in the what's the aisle? Like the discount. And I love the flavor. It's a mango, garlic, ginger, pineapple, and mango. It's really good. I got to remember that I have it. And I forget. But this is great on vegetables, on fruit and stuff. So I'm going to definitely remember to use this. Because I really like that flavor. All right, the relish is not going to go back over here. I'm going to put that stuff, certain stuff I'm going to put back into the pantry back there to get it out of here. All right, here's mango pepper. This is really good. I forget I have this too. Really, really good. I bought this at, I think, at Dollar Tree. I think it was on sale at Dollar Tree. Or, I got it at Dollar Tree. But mango pepper. That's good for, like, fruits and stuff. Let me see if the dogs are over here. By the door. Come on, guys! Come on! Come on, people! It's a heat wave today, guys. It's like in the 30s or the high 20s. So the dogs are excited because they're not freezing their buns off. So they want to be outside more today. Kosher salt. I think this is the only one I have, but it's getting low. I don't use it that often, but I do for recipes and pickles and all that. So, I'm gonna have to get another one. But we'll put that salt back here, the kosher salt, because, like I said, I don't use it that often. Brody Cooper! That was so good. Look at all these guys. Look. Lemon pepper seasoning. Where's that washcloth that I had? I had a washcloth. Brody Cooper! They're not listening at all. I like to keep the lemon pepper kind of close. Here's sea salt, which I use a lot. But this salt, come on, buddy. This is fine, where I like the bigger sea salt. But I bought this one day at Walmart because I ran out of sea salt, and they didn't have any of this kind, so I bought it. I got it eventually, but this is the one I like, the coarse. But since I already got this, I definitely use it. But this doesn't have to be right in the front. This will be on the side there. And here's cinnamon. I like to keep my baking stuff in that other cabinet. I have a cabinet that just has baking stuff in it.
Why is the door open?
Because the dog's out there. Alright guys, so I have, this is a good thing too because I'm seeing what I need. The last time I bought the chicken bouillon, I only bought the smaller one. I didn't buy, thank you. I didn't buy the big one. So I'm running out of this, so the next time I go shopping, I'm probably gonna get one because, I don't use it often, or I use it enough, that I always wanna have it. I go through phases. Sometimes I'll use the bouillon all the time, and then lately I've been seeing chicken broth, like the boxes, on sale. So I get a couple of those here and there. But I prefer just to have the bouillon in there because this way I don't have to worry about buying the broth, and it's just really good, So the sea salt that I use regularly, most of the time it is up here. When I use it, then I end up leaving it up here, but for right now, I'm going to put the sea salt up in the front, and this is going to go on the bottom, but I have to clean the bottom. So whatever I'm putting on the bottom, right now I'm putting over here because I have to clean the shelf off yet. So here, guys, are Kinders. I got the carne asada. This is something, like I said, I don't really use. But this basket was in there, so I'm going to Frankie washed it for me because it had all kinds of crumbs and stuff in it. So I'm going to put this stuff back in here, stuff that I use. Like here's dill. This is something that I use, not on a once in a while. So I want to have it in the basket. Here's an extra garlic powder, which I got to see what I have up there and see if I need to replace it up there. So I'm going to leave this out over here. Here's ginger that I don't use regularly. So this I'm going to put in my cabinet where my, no, I think I'm going to leave this out because this is more of a savory thing. So I'm going to leave it in the basket here because I do use it once in a while. Here's more chicken bouillon. Actually, I got this from the Dollar Tree. This was just an extra thing that I bought one day. So, doesn't really have much in here, but I guess what I could do is add it to the other one. So it doesn't have, so we don't have both. So that would be wise. Get stuck in there. There we go. Alright, so that's good. Get rid of that. Keep doing that. So many chiefs in this house and no Indians, guys. You know what I mean by that? Yeah. Got people telling you what to do, and they should be. Alright, so I got ground sage, which is something that I use on a regular basis, when I'm doing stuffing and all that kind of stuff, but that stays in there. Bacon bits. Use these sometimes to put in stuff if I don't have bacon, but I need a little bacon flavor. So I'm going to keep this in here as well. Here's Japanese barbecue, which I need to use more often because it's so yummy. That smells so good. I gotta use that. I gotta remember that on chicken. Put that on some chicken or some steak. Woo! Even on some ribs. Ooh, that's probably gonna be really good. Here's another Cajun. Okay, so I do have a Cajun over here, but that's a different kind of Cajun, so I'm not gonna add this to that. I think it's a different kind of Cajun. Yeah. Let's see. Cajun. Is this Cajun? No, that's honey garlic. This is Cajun here, I think. Yeah, this is the. Oh, it's the same thing. But I can't fit it all in here, so I'm just going to keep these two. One, oh, they're both spicy. Yeah, they're both the same thing. See what I'm talking about? The double? This is what happens. I buy it and then I don't realize that I have it. Frank, I got Cajun seasoning down here, like the spicy Cajun.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta remember that's there too, because you'll use that. Here's the honey garlic again. Gotta remember that we have that stuff to use it like on chicken and stuff. And here's everything bagel seasoning. You know how many of those I have?
I have one up top too.
Yeah, Frankie has one up top. I have this one, and I have a huge one. Where's the other one? Look. I have this one. Where's the top to that? I don't know where the top is. But I have this big thing here. So, this I'm going to keep over here because I do use that. And this one I'll keep in here. Then I have this sea salt and vinegar. I forgot, I got this at Dollar Tree one day. Me and Julie love it. It's so good on veggies and just really, really delicious.
What are you doing?
But I hardly use it, but it's really, really good. Salt, sea salt, and vinegar.
What are you doing, Goobies?
We just have to remember that
You
we
done?
have all these seasonings. Here's my smoked paprika. I've been looking for this. I thought I had it. This has got to stay up on top. There's only a little bit in here, but I like to have regular paprika and the smoked paprika. So I'm gonna put that there. Here's another wood fired garlic, and all these seasonings too are good for when we use the thing outside. What is it called?
Blackstone.
The Blackstone. So I gotta remember this wood fire. And then I have the steak blend, which is a good one too. Put on steak and stuff. So we're gonna keep that over here. Here's the here is the salt-free stuff, which I gotta be using more often. Here's Old Bay.
Oh, good boys.
Use it in some seafood stuff. Not too often, but you know, it's good to have to put in certain things. So that'll stay in the basket. Here is more lemon pepper, or is that the lemon pepper that I had? I think that's the lemon pepper that I had. And here is, here's my nutmeg. I think I bought it again the other day because I thought I didn't have it. And I don't know where it is. Is it up here? I don't know. So many seasons up here too I have to get into, but I'm not doing that today, guys. Alright, so we'll put, the nutmeg's gonna go where the cinnamon goes and stuff, because that's more of, you know, that's more of the baking stuff. The tahini, not tahini, it's called tagine, I think it's tagine. Tagine. Oh god. A poultry seasoning up here. Here's crushed red pepper, which probably gonna have to get more soon. I think Frankie has some up in his cabinet as well. He has his own little cabinet up there that he keeps his a lot of his seasonings in. All right, so keep this. We're gonna keep this in the forefront over here, so it's right here, because I do use that once in a while, like when we have pizza and all that. Here's another Montreal steak seasoning. Keep that in here. Here's Mrs. Dash, which I really got to start using more often, guys. Salt free. I gotta get my salt under control too, because I notice I'm using a lot of salt. I'm a big salt person. My pressure's good. My blood pressure's good, but still, it won't be if I keep continuing. Um, but I am on medicine for that too. So, okay. So we got Mrs. Dash, and here's cumin, which I'm gonna keep on the bottom because cumin. I like to keep it on the bottom because sometimes I might get confused and think it's garlic and use it, and that's a big mistake. That's cumin and garlic are completely two different things. Have two different flavors, obviously.
One's sweet, one's salty.
Well, so cumin is like spicy and warm and.
Oh, just give it to that.
So I'm gonna put this on the bottom so I don't make that mistake again because I've done that. Vinegar. This is gonna go on the bottom as well. This is balsamic. And what other seasonings do I have?
You gotta keep that in front for Julie.
Yeah, for all of us. And then I got white vinegar. I'm gonna start making my pickles again, so I have a big container of white vinegar down there in the back in the pantry. So this right here is just gonna be for in here when I need it for little recipes and stuff. Ketchup. This is I think the only ketchup I have. I don't have any in my pantry, so I have to make a little list of stuff that I need for this week shopping. So ketchup, that'll go on the bottom. And then I have yellow mustard. I just bought this because we were out of it. I usually have one up here and then one in the pantry. But, a lot of times I don't buy a lot of stock. I slow down on that and everything to save money and to not, fill my cabinets and then not have any cash. So, we've been doing that. And we got to get back to that. All right, here's the Tabasco. Sweet and spicy. I love this, but again, I always forget and can't find it when I want it. So I'm going to keep that up front as well because that I really enjoy. Here we have hot honey. We never use it. We always forget. Julie loves this, but she forgets too. Here's a red wine vinegar. Julie loves this, so that's going to go on the bottom too with the balsamic. This is my olive oil, which is going to go on the bottom, which I'm just about out of this, so that has to go on the list. I got to get another one this week. So that's going to go on the bottom. And then here's my vegetable oil, which, God, I bought this probably 2 months ago. We don't use a lot of vegetable oil. Once in a blue moon, if I do, fry some chicken or something like that. I do use it when I fry chicken cutlets. I use olive oil and I use vegetable oil, but vegetable oil is not something that I use on a regular basis because it's so bad for you. But I do use it here and there, so I do need another one of these to stock in the pantry. So that's gonna go on the bottom. Here's some Mr. This is Dano's. This is really good salt. It's not 100% salt free, but it's better for you as the season goes. So I'm going to put that kind of up front too because I really have to use that more often too. Pepper, I just filled my pepper shaker. I bought this, but now it's almost empty, so I got to buy another pepper. I really should be writing this stuff down let me go on the board over there and write a few things down on my board. My board has some other stuff on it, but that's all right. We need ketchup. Pepper. What else did I say? Oh no. See how I forget?
Don't worry, you can always rewind the video and you can see it.
Yeah, ketchup, pepper. I forget I can do that. Oh darn it. Oh, I need oils. Oils.
All 15 of them.
I need, I don't need salt. Alright. We'll look and see what else. Hopefully I'll remember. I have a few of these. Crush. Like I said, I got the hot honey. I got this. We got this hot honey. Mike's hot honey. I gotta remind Julie that we have this in here. She can use it. And this is Frankie's red hot sauce. He lives on this. Where's the other one? I think he took it. Oh, here. He bought a little one the other day. So this goes on the bottom too. So here's apple cider vinegar. I like to have this in the cabinet because I use this sometimes in my pickles, and just apple cider vinegar is called on for a lot of recipes that you use. So that goes on the bottom. We're gonna put these two over here. All right, this basket's full, so this basket's gonna go up here. It's gonna go over here. Like that. I have mustard seed, which I bought ground mustard the other day because I couldn't find it once, and that's why I bought mustard seed. I prefer not to use these, but this is good to use when you're in a pinch and you need something that has mustard seeds. A recipe will call for mustard seeds. So this is balsamic glaze, which we love. That'll go up on top as well because we use that. We use that fairly a lot. All right, here's some extra salt and pepper shakers that I have. Here's salts. I got this one open, look, this one open, because guys, I can't, because I'm not even gonna, this one is just about full. These two are kind of empty, but if I open one, it's gonna be a pain to put them all in there. So right now, I'm just gonna keep them all there, and then I'll just use them as they go. You take them and fill the salt shakers with them. This is, what is this? I think this is water from I'm gonna take that and rinse it out. That's water that we use for the Blackstone. Here is Calico popcorn. Julie had brought home from something. I use it once in a while. It's good. So I'm gonna put this on the bottom because we don't use that regularly. Here's liquid smoke that I've never ever used, but I always think about using it. Like I said, these two are full. So these all go on the bottom. Okay, so we'll do the liquid smoke. We'll just put in the back here for when I ever decide to use it. And this right here, celery seed. These are from one of my older seasoning holder things, and I still haven't used what's in here, so I really have to do that. Celery seed, some oregano, which I always looking for and never could find, and there it is. And then this is thyme, which has some in it. So these right here, I'm gonna leave up in the beginning here, in the front here, because this way I can remember to use them. One of the salts, the full salts, I'm gonna put these two empty salts, barely empty salts in the front there, and the rest will go on the bottom. This is a sea salt as well. Where's the bottle? These are a sea salt as well, which I keep over here, so I'll use it. What I should do is fill the salt shakers, because we're always looking for salt. We're always out of it. Like, where's the salt shaker? Somebody takes it. Billy has his own. I have a couple up here. But since I have the salt, I might as well, and I have the shakers, might as well use it. Because what I do is, I don't buy the salt for a couple of weeks, and then I think, oh, I must need salt again. And so I get another salt. In the meantime, I have salt. I have two in there that I don't even realize that I have. This is why it's very important to look at the stuff you have before you go to the store. I always say that, but I don't always do it, guys. I'm not perfect. Not a perfect person. Oops. Unfortunately, I'm not. But nobody is but Jesus, the Lord Jesus Christ. I have to figure out what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. so as well. Because I don't have, I have freezer stuff, but I gotta go through it and see what I have exactly. I know what I have, but I don't know what I have. You know what I mean? Here's relish. This relish will go in the back. That's gonna go in the back. Here's the avocado spray that we got yesterday. Frankie got. So I have that. I gotta clean the bottom shelf off yet. All right, so that's empty now. I'm gonna throw all this stuff out. Let me go throw this stuff out. I'll be right back. All right, guys. So I filled my all my salt shakers up. What I'm gonna do is put the salt, because this is open already. So I'm gonna put a lot in here, and then I'm gonna see if I need. Yeah, I need some in here. We have a lot of salt shakers, obviously. So I might as well fill them. And then put them in the thing, revolving, and when I need salt, I just take the salt shaker out, that's all. I don't need all these salt shakers on top of the... Make sure they're closed tight. Do yourself a favor. This one is the big one. This is the one I use on the counter here by the stove where I cook. All right, so that's good. So I feel better about that. So I have this one, and this is pumpkin pie spice, where this has to go into where all the baking stuff goes. I gotta situate that. That's another day. That's another day, that cabinet up there. Yeah. So I did the pepper the other day. I put some, in here. But I definitely need, pepper. Did I write pepper down up there? I don't think I did. All right, so I just wiped this down. I'm just gonna wipe it with the washcloth now because I scrubbed it with the scrubber. And this way I can put everything down here. I'm gonna have some room down here, I think, which is good. Because eventually everything goes in here. Not everything, but All right, so that's good. That's done. I feel so much better about that. All right, let's put the rest of the salt in here. I use this for cooking, like when I do pasta, I pour it a little bit. All right. So this is fairly full still. Oh, this is fairly full. Not full, but there's still some in here. But you gotta take this little thing out. Because if you don't, you won't get it all out. Don't want to waste anything, guys. Everything costs so much money right now. Right now, all the time. Yeah, that's good. So these two can go away. This salt is going to go up there. Okay? I'm going to probably put it on the bottom because I have a lot of salt going on right now. So that's going to go on the bottom. All right, so let's get going on the bottom with this. Okay, this is done. Let's clean this off. This is gross. See, these are the things that, you should do every day or every other day or once a week. You know what I mean? Because they just get dirty and you don't look at it. And, you should wipe everything down. But, I'm living my life. I don't always do what I'm supposed to do. And that's just the way it goes. So, comment down below if that's how you live your life. I mean, there's pepper in there also. I forgot. I got to use that. Comment down below, I mean, the only person in this world, and not even in this world, that is perfect, because God is not of this world, is God. So I don't pretend to be God. I don't pretend to be perfect. And it's just not going to happen. Ever. Ever. So, there we go. All right. That's done. Let's put this away because this I didn't use. I need to open that up. All right, so here we go with, let me bring you on this. Let me move these over. All right. So at the bottom here, Frankie likes his hot sauce at the end. He can be a little bit of a pain in the butt. So his hot sauce is going to go here, okay, in the corner. And I don't know, did I miss this part here? Because it doesn't seem to be too clean. All right. Let's do the vinegars. We only have the one, well, we have the two, the apple cider and the white vinegar. Let's put the cumin here because, like I said, I do use it once in a while. This is the stuff that has to go up front that we use rarely, on a regular kind of basis. Here's the balsamic vinegar. That's going to go in here. The red wine vinegar will go there too. This honey I rarely use, but it has to stay in here because we do use it. I need new honey, actually. I'm going to put the honey over there. The breadcrumbs, see, that's what I got to write down. I got to write down pepper and breadcrumbs because that's the last breadcrumb I have. Here's peanut butter. We don't use it rarely. We use it, once in a while. And all this stuff right here, this stuff, well, this popcorn is going to go in the back, and the relish is going to go in the back. But the bouillon will stay up here. But see, I have a lot of room here, guys. So I'm going to put the olive oil and the vegetable oil there. The bouillon could go there. This stuff, the popcorn, will go in the back with the other popcorn and the relish. And the peppercorns can go in there. And this could go in there because I'm not going to use this on a regular basis, but I'll put that there. And that will go there. So there. So I have a lot of room left in here. I really do. I could put really other stuff in here. I have this vinegar as well. This is more red wine. Oh my God, Linda, what are you doing? More red wine vinegar that I can put over here. Grated cheese, which we always keep in here. People say to put it in the fridge. I don't know. I never do. I hope that's okay. I don't know. And here is the lemon butter garlic sauce. This is really old. I wonder if I should even keep it. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's fine. It's fine. So this is something that the Kinders I use a lot. But I'm out of my buttery seasoning. I think I have to look over here, but I think I was at Dollar Tree. I didn't see it. But I buy it at the Dollar Tree now because they have another brand, which is exactly the same as the Kinders. So it's $1.25 or $1.50 now, probably. Yeah. So, but I'd rather get it there. All right, so this I'm going to put up here with the other stuff, with the Kinders, that I don't use all the time. And actually, because I have a lot of room here, I'm going to put the cinnamon and, this stuff down here. I will put, not down here, I think up on top. Let's put the cinnamon stuff up here, the baking stuff. I have nutmeg, pumpkin spice, and the cinnamon because right now I cannot fit anything up here. Look at this. Look, right now I cannot fit anything. Actually, this tahini I'm going to put down there, and this taco seasoning I can put down there now. And I have poultry seasoning, which I hardly ever use. Only, on holidays or whatever. But yeah, I can put this down there as well. The taco seasoning, that's really spicy. I'm not really crazy about it, so I rarely use that. But it's good to have in there once in a blue moon. I have my Himalayan pink salt, which I would like to start using more often. It's better for you than regular salt, but so we'll put that on the bottom here. And we have to look and see, and this all has to be cleaned up right now too as well. So let's do this right now. This stuff right here, I'm gonna put this down here now because I can fit it. And I'm gonna do the pantry probably tomorrow. I'm not tackling the pantry and this today. I can't do both. I just can't. So I'll do that another time. These are little salt shakers and pepper shaker that I got from one of the things. Maybe I don't remember which one or something. So I gotta do something with that. But I have this and this. So these are things this is what I use on a regular basis, as you know. That's on my counter that I use when I cook on a regular basis, which I do 95% of the time. So, yeah. All right. Let's get all these crumbs over here. And let's tackle this and see what we got here now. All right, so this is what, okay, this is the garlic powder that I regularly use. This is the only, no, this isn't the only one I have. Let's see. Garlic powder, let's put the garlic powders together so I know how many garlic powders I have. Onion powder, okay, this is the salt. Italian seasoning, minced onion. What did I say I had to write on there? Pepper, and what else? There was something else. Oh, no. There was something else, guys. What is it? Pepper. And I forgot. Pepper. All right, we'll remember. Okay. So Italian seasoning. Let's see. One of those so far. Here's another garlic powder. See? Garlic powder. Here's minced onion. Here's paprika. Okay, here's the smoked paprika. So we got 2 of those. Here is ground nutmeg. See, I knew I bought 2. I bought nutmeg again because I was nervous that I didn't have it and I needed it for something. So now I got 2 nutmegs, but that's okay. That's all right. I got this complete Badia seasoning. This is really good, but it's a little bit spicy. Complete, but it's amazing. It really is good. All right, and here is the ultimate garlic season. This is good. I throw into salads or just, on meat and stuff. So we'll put that over here by the garlic. Here's a garlic and herb seasoning. This is from the Dollar Tree. This is that brand from the Dollar Tree, the Colonia, which I like. That's the brand that the buttery steak seasoning is. And it's also, here. I bought this at the Dollar Tree, Colonia. See how they have that brand on an extra grated cheese just to have because I wasn't sure if I had it. See how it works? That's how it works with me. All right, so here's another garlic thing. So I'm just going to put like the garlic stuff kind of together. But the garlic powder, I have 1, 2, 3 garlic powders. Let's see what else I have here. Cilantro lime, love this. Here's another cilantro lime, love that. So maybe I should just put it all together. Will I fit it all? They're totally 2 different things. This is the Colonia brand again. So I'm gonna leave these. I'm not gonna put those together because they're 2 different looking things. Cilantro. Oh, this is pepper and salt. Cilantro lime. This is just cilantro lime seasoning. Okay. All right. So we'll put these over here. Here's here's an onion powder. So do I have? Okay. So I have 2 onion powder. Here's Italian seasoning. Where's that other Italian seasoning? So Italian seasoning is running low. If this is all I have. This garlic. Here's garlic and herbs. This is really good. This is the Kingsford. This is good. Garlic and herbs. And here's mustard powder, which I bought the other day, I was saying. Mustard powder. Here's basil, which, this is the only one I have. Where's the Italian seasoning? Here's the Italian seasoning. Here's another garlic powder. So right now, I have 4 regular garlic powders. So I really don't, I have 5. So I really don't need to buy it. Not this shopping, the next shopping trip, maybe. And I have parsley, which is not that much dry parsley. So right now I have 1, 2, let's clean this out. So right now I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 garlic powders. Okay, where's the open ones? This is open, and this is open, and this is open. So let's put these in the back. Okay, I have 1 minced onion, 2 onion powder. Okay. We're gonna put all right, good. We're gonna put the parsley here. We're going to put the cilantro limes. Here is the mustard powder I'm going to put on the bottom because that's something that I don't use regularly either. So that's going to go on the bottom. The basil, the Italian seasoning, that's I use a lot. The smoked paprika, the regular paprika. This is not going to go in there. This is actually sea salt, which I can put in here right now and use that for now, but we don't need to put that in there. And then we have, well, let's take that out because this is all the garlic and herb stuff. And this is the complete, so we'll put that in here, okay? We can also actually put that in there. Okay, so we're gonna put this here because that's the garlic is gonna, this one is gonna go here. That's gonna go there. The salt and pepper shakers will go, where's the big one? Where's the big salt? Oh, here it is. The salt and pepper shakers will go here, guys. And then one of these goes in my husband's little container that he uses when we eat dinner at night. So that goes in his. This one I'm going to put on my table for when I eat. So we'll do that. And I only have one pepper shaker going right now. So I need to get, here's pepper here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the rest of that pepper in here, and I'll put the pepper on my table, because let's face it, guys, it's just us basically. You know, I cook for everybody, but everybody goes on along their own way when they eat and stuff. So, where's the pepper I just had? We like to have our own little salt and pepper shaker. So I gotta get a big jar, a big thing of pepper, because this little pepper ain't gonna cut it. Just not gonna cut it for this house. We're big pepper eaters. I'm a big pepper eater. Let's open up this one. I just don't want it to spill anywhere. Close that and let's put this here. That ain't coming out of there. This is gonna spill. I know it is. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave that like that, because that's really being difficult. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put this pepper in here, the rest of this pepper in here, so we don't waste it. And then I can always put it in there. Yep. Woo! I'm going to be sneezing in a minute. So that's good. So this and this will go on my table for my situation. And these two salts will go, I'll put one. Do I have any salt and pepper on it? No. We'll leave one of these out here for an extra, and that will go in there. So this is garbage here. This really should be in the back, this brown sugar, and I'm going to put it in the back because it's really too big over here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that in the back, the brown sugar, because I put it back in that big container because I need to get, I need to switch these also because these containers are not closing properly. And so the stuff isn't staying as fresh as it should. So that has to go. So anyway. Yeah, let's put this in the back. And like I said, the pantry really needs to be done. Oops, sorry, guys. The pantry needs to be done, but I'm not doing the pantry today because it is 2 o'clock and I'm kind of done for the day. In a way, I think. I did a lot. I got a lot accomplished. Look how nice. Nice. See? Now I don't have to have, whoops, the crumbs on here. I feel good about that. Look, nice and clean. And like I said, you know, I'm pretty, like I usually do, is be very vigilant around after I clean it. You know, I watch the crumbs, I make sure the cabinet's closed, but then it just gets away from me after a couple of weeks, and then a couple of months, and then it happens, you know. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So keep an eye on it and just make sure that it doesn't get crazy, a mess again. Yeah, I'll be right back.